while I'm crying, people are gonna be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink, and I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like, he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink.
Y'all gonna really make me sit through 8 minutes of this? You know, I ain't never seen so many people on another man's penis as much as y'all been on this little Travis boy's PP. I thought he was in the NFL. Y'all know I don't know nothing about football. Some of y'all who go back, y'all know this used to be an NBA channel, okay? That's why I blew up on Kwame Brown, because this was an NBA sports channel, a 2K channel, all of that at one point. But I didn't even know this dude was in college. This an NCAA football player, and y'all up here worried about his relationship? And we gonna get to y'all in a second. But let's see what his girlfriend got to say. She's responding to all of the backlash she been getting. Let's check it out.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who was a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down. Like, the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through. But they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences, So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I had already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field, and then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like, celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families, and then we went to his meet and greet. Had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah. Next clip. The Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here, or do you want me to go with the family, or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social post. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you could do what you want. Like, you could sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So, when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there, and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment, and because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are going to be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seat. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
The problem is exactly what she's doing right now. Stop paying attention to the internet. Stop putting all of y'all business out on the internet. It ain't nobody business, and fuck what they care about. And if you look, I had this same conversation about this Castanet shit earlier. Baby girl, if you can't handle being with a celebrity, then end the relationship. for some reason, and look, I'll admit it's not fair because it seems like y'all are using Travis Hunter as, y'all homeboy who y'all want to break up with his girl because y'all think she ain't good for him and y'all think she's scandalous and she a thought, and she didn't address, and I'm glad she didn't. But I know some people watched this and said, what about the rumors about you being a stripper and working at the strip club and all that other stuff? But at the same time, it's so much shit y'all been bringing up about this boy and this girl. She had to talk about the argument shit. She had to talk about the Heisman Trophy when Dion was trying to get her up and all that stuff. Because I guess that's the stuff that's going viral. And it's like, oh, look. She's not good for you, Travis. But why do y'all get off his dick? Why do y'all care so much about this? It must be really boring. In a year where everybody's getting canceled, in a year where Jay-Z just got a lawsuit, Diddy is in jail, y'all are so bored now. We talking about a dude that's not even in the NFL and his girlfriend. And I'm sure this dude, like, he got a Heisman Trophy. I'm sure he'll be in the NFL soon. Cool. But I'm still shocked y'all give a fuck about this. But, it's Christmas time. Shit kind of low. You hope celebrities acting, on their best behavior for the Christmas break and all that stuff. Usually around December, everybody act like they got some sense. You know what I mean? So, look. I took 3 days off. I know it's been boring, but it ain't been this damn boring. But going back to my main issue is the clip I played at the beginning of the video. We don't need to know that Travis used to sit outside and wait for you while you was drunk. Because when you put that on the internet now, I can say, well, damn, was he out there waiting while you was hooking up with guys? She might have meant while I went in a party with my friends who were girls and we was talking and laughing and getting drunk. She might not have actually meant a party, Hey, a party.
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
She might have just meant a girl's party. You know what I mean? But when you put that on the internet, then people can say, oh, you was probably hooking up with dudes and then he drove you home like a simp. But we don't need to know that. We didn't need to know that information about, when y'all was hooking up and you didn't talk to him at first. You ignored him at first. That wasn't nobody's business. Y'all shouldn't have put that out in the first place. You brought a lot of this shit on yourself by doing too much on social media, and now you buying in too much to the shit that's going on social media. Both of them should just stop fucking caring. This is the price of fame. Do you want the millions of dollars or not? If you don't want it, then go back home, be insignificant, and you'll be at peace, and nobody will bother you. Go do that then. Go do that. If this is so much, if this is too much for you. But if you want to be with the NFL player, this is what's going to come with it. And if she was smart, she would build something with this new fame. Go start a business. Go start a podcast. If the Hawk Tour girl can spit on that thing and do something, then I think her name is Leanna, Leah, something like that. Then you can do something too. It's so many girls that would love to be in her position. At this point, you crying about some clout. Use the clout. Do something with the clout. Give back. Help your family. Start a charity. I don't know. And, look, I have to be sensitive because I know the young kids these days, everybody's sensitive, all the female rappers, they suing because people talking about them on the internet. This young lady, she crying because people talking about her on the internet, But if I came on here and talked about how Drake and Kendrick fans be sending me death threats, y'all would look at me and be like, nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? Just, but look, I want to take into consideration, I know a lot of people out there, they can't handle the type of pressure that comes with social media, and all of a sudden you got a million people DMing you hateful things. But my advice to people, if you can't handle that, get out of the situation or turn your phone off. Don't look at it. Don't pay it no attention. Don't pay it no attention. You don't have to look at this phone. You don't have to look at this phone. This come from a nigga with 2 phones. Sometimes I don't look at neither one of the motherfuckers. Okay? Put the phone down. And it don't matter how much people say that, because it's never enough. It never works. But sometimes you do need a break from that phone. Okay? So, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. But if this helped her relieve some stress and try to get over this horrible week in social media she's had, then I'm all for it. But I just feel like in the future it's other avenues people like her could go down, instead of just almost bending over for what people on the internet think and trying to appease them. These people don't matter. They don't matter. They're not going to be brought up in Travis's contract negotiations. It's not going to happen. Okay? Let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I hope I wasn't too harsh. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.